Okay, part two. How far is too far? Again, let me state for the record that I am not totally against the Me Too movement. I'm making a video to make a point on how far is too far. When do the victimizers get their say? You know, Matt Lauer didn't come out and say who accused him and he didn't defend himself, but he was fired. And I like Matt Lauer. I still like Matt Lauer. Don't know if he's ever going to work again. And that's my big worry is these guys, are they never going to work again? You basically have to work until you die because life gets expensive. It do. I don't give a damn who you are. If you got a job that you love, you need to save up money. Buying a great house, if you don't plan on moving anywhere and you plan on living in that house for the rest of your life, that's great. But you need to have money to live. You have to have money to survive. And nowadays, there's no such thing as retirement. I don't care what you guys think. I don't care what you believe. If you're not rich, there's no such thing as retirement. I'm 44. I'll be 45, and I'm still looking for better jobs. So, yeah, if you're not rich, or you haven't hit the lottery, or Publishers Clearinghouse isn't knocking down your damn door, yeah, you have to work until you die. So find a career that you love and make sure you keep your mouth shut. Now, as I was saying for the other video, the reason I'm making this video, the Me Too movement has scared me to death. I kid you not. The Me Too movement made it really hard for the photographer to get good shots with me, Maddie, and Sarah. And it's not Maddie and Sarah's fault, it's mine. Because I'm deadly scared that I'm going to do something stupid, not even intentionally, just by accident, that would cause this Me Too movement to bring me down. Alright? So, the photographer, really good guy, made me look great, wanted me to be really closer to Maddie and Sarah, like almost invading space closer. And I all out refused. It wasn't because I didn't want to cooperate. It was because I'm scared of the Me Too movement. I kid you not. I'm dreadfully scared of the Me Too movement. I'm so scared of the Me Too movement, it ain't even funny. That's why I'm saying, I'm not against the Me Too movement, but how far is too far when good guys are scared to even do their damn job? As an independent filmmaker, you know, I know what is required of me when I'm making a film. As an actor, I know what's required of me when I'm making a film. And everybody has a comfort zone. I don't ever want to make a woman feel uncomfortable when we're filming. You know, if there's a kiss scene, oh, we're going to talk about that shit for like 2 days. You know, because she has to be a willing participant in a kiss scene. And in Hollywood, you probably don't get that option. But here's how I feel about it. We're making a movie. All right? It's our job. But at the same time, she's still a human being. And if she's not comfortable with kissing my ugly ass, I don't want to put her in that position. Now, there's plenty of camera tricks that you can have to make people look like they're kissing, and their lips don't ever touch. If you're not a movie maker, if you're not an actor, you have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. But if you are a movie maker, if you are an actor, and your co-star isn't comfortable with kissing you, maybe you got bad breath, or maybe your teeth are too yellow, or whatever the fuck the excuse is, you know, there are ways around that. There are ways around things in filming that you wouldn't believe. You just got to be willing to find it, and the people that you're working with have to be comfortable. I'm a strong believer in comfortability because I don't like being uncomfortable. Now, mind you, Maddie and Sarah are very beautiful girls. If you see my other video, you've seen their pictures, and I was intimidated by them because they're beautiful, but mostly I was afraid of the Me Too movement. I don't talk to girls unless they talk to me. I try to keep that shit less than casual. I try to be like, hi, bye, I'm out. And why? I should not have to feel this way. But the whole time we're filming, and the guy directing the shots and stuff, he's like, dude, you need to move in closer. And I'm like, dude, He's like, dude, you need to move in closer. And even the girls got mad. They were like, it's okay, James, it's okay. And I'm like, no, it's really not. Because the Me Too movement, at the time we were shooting, the first Bill Cosby trial was just like about done. So I'm thinking to myself, I could be Bill Cosby. No, because that morning I actually should not have been watching TV and I'd have been fine. But I happened to be watching whatever show they were talking about Bill Cosby and the curly-haired woman jumping over the fence butt-ass naked with boobs flying around. That day was the day that we shot. It was cold as fuck outside, and I didn't want to get too close to Maddie and Sarah because I felt like something could go wrong. You know, not on their end, but on my end. And it's like, I'm a black guy. They're two beautiful white ladies. This is not what I need today. I don't need to be Bill Cosby and screw this up, you know. And the guy's like, look, you need to get a little bit more relaxed. These girls are okay. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm not. And I want to apologize to everybody right now for that, because it's the Me Too movement. It has shook me to the core. I can't speak for everyone else. I can only speak for me. The Me Too movement has literally shook me to the core when it comes to working. I just got cleared 2 weeks ago to start jogging. So I can start jogging, and I can start training and getting back into martial arts. The king is coming back. The problem is, I want to make movies. I'm scared to cast chicks. I'm more scared to cast chicks now than ever. You can't have a whole sausage fest movie, but I'm scared to cast chicks for the simple fact that I don't know what I'm gonna say that's not sexually offensive. It's beginning to get to where if you say hi to a chick, oh, you trying to have sex. I just said hi. And it doesn't proceed that way. And then here comes the Me Too movement, and everybody will be on James's ass for some shit that he didn't say. So when they were like trying to get us to shoot, I'm as nervous as a porcupine. And I'm like, I don't want to stick this person by trying not to stick them. I'm going to wind up sticking them. And I mean, Maddie and Sarah were great. They were excellent. It was all on me. And the Me Too movement had me so shook that, like, the guy wanted me to put my hands around Maddie. And I'm like, mm-mm. So I said, one, I'm old enough to be a father, because she's like 20-something years old and I'm 44. Two, she's a very beautiful white girl, and I'm not a very beautiful black man. I'm an ugly black man. I don't want people to think that I'm trying to do something to this young lady, and I don't want the Me Too movement to fry my skull in because of that. And like I said, the Me Too movement had me shook that whole morning. That whole morning, I was a nervous box of rocks, and I couldn't focus on what the man told me. I did the best I could, but had I not been afraid of the Me Too movement, so again, to Maddie and Sarah and to the guy taking the pictures, I apologize, because I owe you better quality work. Again, the Me Too movement totally made me uncomfortable, and I was so scared that I was going to mess up that I messed up. So I guess they used the best shot that they could find, the non-nervous shot, the sneak shot. Sometimes you get the best shots when the actors in them don't know they're being filmed. All right, and that's the shot on the internet, because I don't remember taking that shot. But anyway, I don't know if they have more pictures of me, and if they do, I hope they post them. But at the same time, I was so scared of the Me Too movement that I totally frapped up the event. And honestly, from the beginning, I didn't think I was going to get it anyway. Because it's like, they want somebody young and fresh. They don't want somebody who's almost 45 years old. And they use me. They never called me and told me, though. My little sister, my baby sister, is actually the one that told me that I was being used on the internet. I was like, oh, really? Cool. So, that being said, I had to worry for nothing. I apologized to Maddie and Sarah like 4 times during the whole shot, because I was so scared that I was offending them. And I wasn't. I didn't know. But I was so afraid that I was doing something wrong because of the Me Too movement and the Bill Cosby thing that I had just saw before I came to school that morning. And I was like, yeah, I probably should not have watched TV. And we have to learn, so we watch the news. The news is an educational program. It's not like PBS, but it is educational for adults. And, I'm not, again, against the Me Too movement. But y'all gotta tone it down. Or y'all gotta pump the hate brakes or something. Because I can't even begin my career out of fear that I'm going to screw up. I'm James Williams Jr. I hope I reached you on some level or another. And, again, with the Me Too movement, I'm gonna say one or two more things before I end this video. First off, if you are a victim and this video has hurt you, I apologize. Second off, if you are a victim, you probably would be better off coming out as soon as the event happens, instead of waiting 9 and 10 years. I don't know the whole story with the Chris Hardwick thing. My sister pointed out a couple of highlights, and I'm going from there, because I really like Chris Hardwick. I can't not support him. I'm a fan. It's kind of hard. It's the same thing with like Kevin Spacey and Morgan Freeman, Bill Cosby. I'm a fan. Bill Cosby, on the other hand, he's got a little bit more victims. You know, he's got like, it looks from the chart, it like they had 400 women on that thing. And secondly, Bill, if you're out there, you knew better. Yeah, I'm saying you knew better. Now, as far as Morgan Freeman, I only know of two victims. As far as Kevin Spacey, I only know of two victims. And I'm thinking to myself, well, you know, dudes. And then Terry Crews was also a victim. So men are victims. But here's my thing, you know, I understand why Terry Crews didn't come out. No, because one, he's a big dude, and most dudes aren't harassed by dudes, you know. But at that same time, you know, he wanted his career. And I understand that because I want my career. I don't have a career. But that's why I can say all these things now. If I ever get a career, these videos will come back to bite me in the ass. But I'm on top of that because I'm being honest. And the thing with being honest is that, look, even if you break the contract, you still have to pay me because you broke the contract. And lawyers love breaches of contracts. Because then lawyers and I can go sit on the beach and drink Mai Tais for the rest of my life. Anyway, I don't know what the fuck a Mai Tai is. I've never had one. I know what a margarita is. I've had a couple of them. I know what Long Island iced tea is. I had a couple of them. But I prefer Corona or vodka. I don't give a damn who's the vodka maker as long as I have vodka. Anyway, that being said, all jokes aside, we have to find a cutoff point. We really do. And I'm not saying that the victims don't deserve justice. Everybody deserves justice. But damn it, you got to know that it's better to come forward earlier than later. In the case of Chris Hardwick, you know, that's just some straight up bullshit. Why now? No. Why not when the big Kevin Spacey debacle came? Why not when Bill Cosby came? Because all of them were more high profile people. But still, you know, as a fan of Chris Hardwick since MTV, you know, why now? You know, and me and my mom, we had a debate. You know what? I'm gonna have to make a third video if this doesn't stop soon. We had a debate because my mom, being a female, she's like, some of these people are just being vindictive and coming out because they decided, you know what? Now I'm gonna royally fuck this person just because I can. And that might be true. As a man, I don't know. But as a woman, when my mama said that, it never dawned on me that people would do that. You know, because I was like, you know, you would think that if you knew somebody and they became super successful, you would want them to succeed. Well, here's the thing. If any of my high school bullies come out after me, if I get successful, you bullied me. So there's nothing really you can gain from coming out on me. You know, and I never ever did any sexual harassment to any women in high school or in grade school or in college. And I've never been good with women to begin with. You know, all my relationships have been a chance meeting or a stroke of luck. You know, and most girls see me as the ugliest man on earth. Sometimes I agree with that. Sometimes I don't. But when I burnt off my face, I realized as ugly as I was before I burnt off my face, I'm grateful to have all of this back. But this whole thing, you know, my mom, being a woman, made me think about that real quick. She's like, you know, a lot of these women are just being vindictive and coming out of the woodworks and stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, well, that's quite possible. But see, only a woman can get away with saying some shit like that, because if a man says some shit like that, we're like, oh, you think just because you have a penis, you rule the world. Well, here's a sad truth on that. Women have always ruled the world because God gave them the one thing men can't live without. So therefore, you're not really hurting anybody but yourself, because if you stop somebody from making a living and later on it's revealed that you're lying, then there's a problem, you know, and there's no backlash for that, you know. Now, you know, it'd be really messed up, and I know that they've already proven him guilty, but it would be really messed up if all of the things that was said about Bill Cosby or Kevin Spacey or Matt Lauer and all of them is proven to be wrong. Does that mean Matt will get his job back? We don't know. I'm going to make a third video after I choke someone because I know they see these damn lights.